Yes. Well,
All right, Rish. Good evening. In fact, good night.
yeah, it
So
is good night.
exactly. So let's start with our thing. So this is more of a customized training, Andres, and as per your request that we need to have BA training along with the items such as more functional towards ServiceNow, but not business analyst oriented. All right. Um, so let's start.
It's business analyst. Okay, business
I
analyst,
mean,
right? Or
business analyst oriented, but not on the theory of business analysis
yeah,
part.
yeah, yeah. In
We
service
will
now.
cover that. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's we will cover that also as we go through, and you can acknowledge that you know that, or we can go deep into it, or how we can go about it.
Yeah. So what we focus is how a BA works in service now and what he does, what areas he should focus on, deliverables, like those things. Not like BA is professional. I've been a BA for a long time, so it's not.
Oh, is that okay? Then let me start from there. Give your ex, give your experience on the BA. Don't name any organization name, but give
Yeah,
your
yeah.
experience.
Okay.
You know,
Uh, as
yeah.
a
Walk me through your experience, how it was with your basic experience,
yes.
what all things.
So yeah, I worked. First of all, I started as a QA. Okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
a quality assurance tester. I worked for 4 years as a quality assurance tester. So then later on, after like 3 years or so, I
Mm.
moved to be as a BA. So I took a training and I moved to be a BA. First of all, I was involved in a project that was like for 2 years as a process analysis and BA. Was
Wow.
most of the time about with in telecommunication. It was about infrastructure moving from cloud to from physical to cloud infrastructure.
Hmm.
And it was so we covered end-to-end infrastructure deployment. So from anything related to infrastructure, that's the main focus of that first experience.
Hmm.
Second experience, I was working as a BA, but we were focusing more about some BI things
Hmm.
and also about cybersecurity aspects of cybersecurity, especially of privacy risk and privacy analysis. That's
Hmm.
another experience. Then I moved to another one where I had to work on some regulation. Especially, it was moved into work for logistic and transportation.
Oh,
Then,
okay. Yeah.
then after that, I worked for another HRMS system with the government. Okay.
Oh,
After that we finished that. I spent like almost more than a year working on that. It was a mainly it was a internally developed system for HR and
mm.
deployment and time calculation and time allocation and deployment of resources, something like that. Okay, then after that I worked on another department, and I worked mainly on option analysis. So they
Hmm.
were trying to onboard the case management system for public health system, and we wrote option analysis along with other requirements. This is the main thing. So because they were onboarding D365 system, we I
Oh.
worked on that. So after that, I also worked another experience when I had to write some requirement BRD to use as a baseline for onboarding a case management system. And the
Wow.
target was the mindset that was there, that use that BRD, as I mentioned, as a template for contracting, but the purpose is to onboard D365 case management system also.
Hmm. Okay.
Uh, After that, I worked in financial market for securities, capital markets and securities. I worked with that for a period of time. Then I moved also right after that to work on data migration for D365 and reporting, and also on R and education system for continuing education. After that, also I went back to the first experience that I said, like about infrastructure and everything. Same company, they called me back and worked on process mapping for data trust office, which was a merger and acquisition of two companies, and they want to put their data together, but they want to know the processes, how they are in that entity that was bought in. They want to know what they are doing, so they can, when they merge it, so they have to make it fit into the new company, which is the mother company. This is a kind of experience. In terms of what I'm doing, I can write everything for BA deliverables like BRDs, user stories, functional specification, also process mapping, diagrams, all that I can do it, along with the option analysis, documents, and you name it. So technologies I know a lot, but that's why I choose ServiceNow, because the car market now is going more into technology. You have to know something to be specialized in. Otherwise, like a general BA, it's not sellable anymore in the market. So everyone wants you to know something. So now they want you, okay, BA with D365, BA with data analysis, BA with reporting, BA with the capital market, BA with, you cannot be like just a general. So that's why I choose like ServiceNow, because it's gaining market now in the market. BAs are few in the market, not like others. So it will give you an edge in terms of competition with other resources. And right now, the marketing here where we are is very bad because of this trade war that's going on between Canada and US. It hits badly the Canadian market. Bad. I'm not working now. I've been looking for a job for 8 months. I have nothing. Trust me. And I've been submitting resumes all over. Nothing. So I said maybe I take a time, and that's why maybe maybe our friend Kumar told you about this. It's the market is not very good. So I said, okay, let me take this training, take advantage of time I have in hand right now. So go for this training. That's why I said I'm not focusing about, don't teach me like what a BA does. No, I want to know what a BA does as in ServiceNow. So how he deal with stakeholders, what the areas they have to focus on more, that they have to know them technically. So what requirement he generate, what they generate, what deliverables they are. Can I see a templates that I can be reusable? Like, because if you tell me, for example, I worked as a BA. If you tell me, for example, I need you to work in case management system. I worked with a case management. I can give you what to do to write the requirement. Okay, you focus on this. After completing that, you are done. Your case management system, your requirement should be very good. So that's is something like that. If you tell me about process mapping, I know I can give you templates about how to collect good requirement for a process map. It may take me like, if you are a BA, it may take me like 2-3 days, and I show you how to be a process analyst quickly. Do you understand me? Like, that's what I want, because like I'm a BA, I know what I want. so
Exactly. No, exactly. You're very well put together, right? So you put very good points together and you put everything properly, right? So and it's very important that let me be very clear, like ServiceNow, right? ServiceNow is not um I mean, they say that to learn ServiceNow, but the true thing that they don't say to you is that learn the concepts which ServiceNow is built on. Learn the basic focus, where do you focus, where ServiceNow is on top of. You got my point, right? Once you understand the foundation of it, you should be able to easily correlate and co-create with what ServiceNow is built on, right? So
okay.
if I can explain, you told me about HRMS. That's perfect, right? Exactly. So by now, I think you should have got an understanding of, like, let's say what is ServiceNow, right? And even to start from there, what is ServiceNow? You basically need to understand it as, of course, it is a cloud-based platform, right? They have, they are very much started with automating workflows. As the name goes, ServiceNow is all about service. How do they manage services? And how do they understand business problems, business processes? So in this world, how business things are working is that all businesses have their own processes, right? As you rightly said, you do the process gap, isn't it? Process gap and do all those things related to process, isn't it? So everywhere, all these processes are either documented as a signed document or anything that is stored in house within the organization itself, right? And they just follow that process depending on the workflow. When I say workflow, what do I mean by that? And a start and a stop. With a start and a stop, you have different activities that are dependent to each other, where different roles comes into picture. And all these roles, right, will be performing their own activity. This is more of a traditional way how people were doing, and in fact, even now, people are doing the same way, in which, let's say, anything for that matter, change management, release management, anything for that matter. They have a process, they follow the process workflow, and they will ask you to follow that as per the document, right? What did ServiceNow leverage from this? I see ServiceNow as a business which leverage lots of good things. Basically, from how can we use technology, as you rightly said, how can we use technology in making sure that we are able to automate things. We are able to start with the workflow, right? That's exactly what ServiceNow started to work on. Because as I know ServiceNow from the beginning, trust me, they just started from service management.
Yeah,
People will call service
IT, ITCM, ITS, ITSM,
ITSM.
ITSM,
Even
then release
even
management. That's how this started.
no, not even release management. Leave about release management. You know what? People will call ServiceNow as a ticketing tool. Okay, ServiceNow as a ticketing tool. Haha. Now anybody, if somebody who's dared to call that as a ticketing tool, no longer, right? It's no longer a ticketing tool, but it started as a ticketing tool, like incident management. Started like, ticket means what? Incident management, request management, so on and so forth, right? So that is the core of ServiceNow. How do I understand ServiceNow is that because I am already a process architect while I was in my earlier years. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I am
What's your role, by the way, now in service now? What do you do? What's your
now I am a functional consultant, ServiceNow functional consultant, ServiceNow BA. I also did a lot of other activities such as like ServiceNow project manager. Okay. Right. All these activities that I have did. You got my point?
okay? Yeah, yeah.
Right. So, and I can correlate when you said about process because I was also a process architect. I may even ask you, since you did something on process, have you did gap analysis? Have you did process maturity planning? All these things will come into picture. That's a broader spectrum. It's a consulting part. Now with service now coming into picture, it completely changed my mind when where all these processes which were documented and arranged with the workflow with the Microsoft Visio, it's all been automated and put into something like a technology savvy service now. That's where ServiceNow started its journey.
Okay, and one
Presenting
more thing. So one more thing. What I need also, I need help because I need a certification in service now. Which one do you recommend? I can start with.
you definitely need to start with CSA, Certified System Administrator.
So you're gonna guide me how to be certified in that? Do you have DUMS or something can can make it shorter?
Sure, I can. Let me definitely guide you. It's not about dumps. I will, in fact, guide you through where all you need to focus so that you can clear CSA. I can
It's not
definitely get.
difficult. It's not difficult.
It's not difficult.
Okay.
Simple. Simple. Let me give you an example. Let me give you a very good example. Okay.
Mm.
Name just 3 to 4 car brands.
Okay, Mercedes, BMW, the Volkswagen, and Ford.
Okay. To drive all this car, okay, do you need, right, special training for that particular brand, or if you're okay to understand clutch, brake, accelerator, and if you
That
have a
one,
steering.
one, one should be enough. You're not driving Formula One.
Yeah, that's true. No, no, I got your point. But if you got my question right, the question is that to drive all this car, do you need specific training for each car?
No, you're not the one general training.
Exactly. You just need to know that there should be a steering, there should be a gear box or gear that you have to do, or accelerator and brake. Simple. Where it is, how it works. Just in 10 minutes to 20 minutes, if you identify that, getting into a car, you can drive the car. Is that right?
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly. That same way goes with ServiceNow. You just need to understand the concepts. The concepts are very logical. What I mean by concept is, right? Imagine like ServiceNow is like BMW. Okay. The concept is it should have a brake, it should have accelerator, it should have a gearbox, it should have indicators, it should have steering wheel, right? This is the concept. But BMW is what? BMW is just on top of all this concept, they have built it, right? We are talking
Yes.
about service. Have you explored a competitor of ServiceNow? The competitor of ServiceNow was BMC Remedy earlier back then. You know BMC Remedy?
BMC CMDB, right?
No, no, BMC Remedy. Remedy was a tool which is competitor for ServiceNow earlier. It's not that much inactive now, but still BMC
I don't
Remedy.
know.
Yeah, it's a
I don't know.
again it was a ticketing tool. So just
Okay.
like BMW, just like Mercedes, if you have ServiceNow, you should also have a competitor, isn't it? That competitor is like BMC Remedy, right? And then we have HP. I just forgot the name, but that's fine. Atlassian, Atlassian Jira Service Management. There's something called
I know
Jira Service
Jira.
Management. Yeah,
Jira.
there's something called, yeah, Jira Service Management. Okay, so all these are competitor for ServiceNow, but what is common between all of them is the concepts, is the foundational concepts. Okay, now let's come deep into ServiceNow. What is ServiceNow that we are talking about, right? So as I was speaking, these all services or these all workflows or all these all offerings are segregated in ServiceNow in a different format, right? So imagine like a big company where employees raise tickets for laptop issues, managers approve like leave requests, and HR helps onboard all new people who's coming in, new hires, and customers file any cases like support cases, as you rightly said on the HR cases, and finance track service cost and everything. Okay, imagine all this is done in one platform, and that is ServiceNow, which is a central system that actually manages, automates, and in fact tracks all of that until closure or resolution. You got my point? So, what
Yeah.
problem does ServiceNow solve? Right? What problem does ServiceNow solve? The problem, like let's say, for example, IT issues, which is taking too long to resolve, right? How ServiceNow helps here? It automates the tickets and tracks the SLAs, making sure that it is completed, resolved on time. And what are the processes? HR processes that are manual and slow. Since you have worked on HRMS, you would have understood that how digitizing onboarding, payroll, and different other items, or even leaves, etc., makes digitalization fast and quicker. ServiceNow helps that. And also, let's say customers don't get fast support, right? At this digital era, using AI and workflows to how to route the issues from one area to other area, right? All these are done by ServiceNow, right? When I say ServiceNow, there are concepts, there are modules, right? We'll come to the concepts, modules, or capabilities together, right? So what are the capabilities of ServiceNow?
Okay. For ServiceNow modules, what do you need by module in ServiceNow?
Perfect. Very good question. So imagine like this, okay? We have ITSM. You said IT service management, right? You said
Mm-hmm.
IT service. That is like it means what? It is a group of collection of collection of different items, right? Collection of different items offered by ServiceNow or services offered by ServiceNow that is put under one basket, which is ITSM module. You got my point?
So
What
it's
all those things
collection.
that
Yeah,
yeah
it's logical collection of items in ServiceNow. That's what I can say.
logically speaking, right? Logically speaking, incident management, request management, problem management, and change, all these management are put together under ITSM. Is that logical?
Yeah, okay. And we say workflow. It means what? A solution? When you say workflow here in ServiceNow, what do you mean by workflow?
Right.
Or a
So,
service? Associate is a workflow is a service or is a solution?
oh, very good question. Workflow is functionality.
Workflow is a
Workflow
functional.
is a functionality. So, what do I mean by workflow is a functionality? Is that you start something and you end up stopping something. Correct?
Okay, with start and end.
It starts and ends. Okay. In ServiceNow, let's say if somebody have created incident, okay, who have created the incident? The requester have created the incident. Okay, it has been started by the requester. Okay, where it
Mhm.
goes to the next person, it goes to the assignment group or assigned to the to a corresponding person. Isn't it? Is it correct? Yes, it is correct. Right. Once it is going to the assigned to person, from there he is routing it to a different team. Okay. Now, right. What all things happened? First thing is that the requester started the workflow by creating an incident, and then the state, the request state is a new. It has moved to assigned to group, assigned to person. The state is in work in progress. Do you understand? This is the workflow. Workflow means what? The work that is flowing, the flow of work for that particular incident, how it has to flow, where it has to go, where it has to take decisions, and from there how it ends. The flow of that particular work is called as workflow. And I've just given an example of an incident workflow, how it works. You got my point.
Yep.
Isn't that? It is that simple. It is very simple.
No.
The flow of work. The flow of work. Where now you can ask the flow of work. What do you mean by flow of work? Okay, where are we talking about? Incident. So which how do that particular work flows in terms of incident, right? An incident has been raised by so and so people person, and the state of that particular incident is a new, right? Once he submitted, what happens? Functionality does what? The service now functionality does what? It makes sure that this has been assigned to correct assignment group. It automatically puts, depending on the logic, right? If it is if the laptop issue, right? That particular service now understands with the terminology laptop issue, and whatever that information collected from the requester, it automatically routes that particular or assigns this incident to the assignment group of the correct or the right assignment group. That is the flow of work, right? The work is flowing where? From one person to other person. What is being done functionally? Who does that? ServiceNow does that from one person to other person, right? Who's the requester to the assignment group team? What are things that are changing? The state of that particular incident is changing from new to assigned. And once that person, whoever is in that assignment group, picks that incident and assigns it to his name, yeah, you'll be changing that particular state to work in progress, which means the flow of the work is being moved from one person to the assignment group team. And from that assignment group, somebody picked that thing and he assigns it to himself and moved the change to work in progress. The work is flowing. Got my point?
Okay. I
Then,
have another question. I have another question. It's about the BA tasks. As a BA, when I want to work in as a ServiceNow BA, Am I going
Yeah.
to work for the company, for vendors, or for clients who are benefiting from the service? Usually, when am I placed?
If you are placed, right, it depends on the job opening. 80% or 70 to 80%, mostly every company will have their own client. Is that logic correct?
No, I mean like a ServiceNow implementer or a ServiceNow beneficiary, someone who benefiting from ServiceNow.
Some clients should be there for any company. For example, XYZ company. Okay, let's take like Tesla. Okay, Tesla is hiring you. Okay, if Tesla is hiring you, they wanted a service no business analyst. Okay, uh, don't take don't take Tesla. I'm sorry. So any other XYZ company, consulting company. Okay, if they have different clients where the clients need ServiceNow expertise, ServiceNow business analyst, what do the client do? The client will ensure that, right, you are being hired as ServiceNow business analyst and you work for them as a ServiceNow business analyst. Basically, okay, if you have a client who requires your business analyst capabilities and your skill, they will use you. And if the company for who's hiring you for themselves, they wanted to build a ServiceNow capability, they will hire you. Got my point?
Yeah, which one is more challenging for a beginner? If I have to choose between two, which one should I go with?
You're asking for a challenge. It's a good question. So you are asking for a challenge. The challenge is working in the client environment.
So
Why? Yeah.
yeah, because they will expect you to have high knowledge. They make bomb you with questions, so and you have to know everything.
You have a business analyst experience. You can see, you see, let me give you an example, okay? There's one person who's totally fresh. There's another person who at least know 50% of the work. Who will be the right person to be chosen?
50%, of course.
There you go. You got the point. Okay. And there is another thing. There's 50% of a person who has got knowledge and the experience. That's 100% who will be chosen. 100%. Correct. So what I'm saying is, right, you are not going to put yourself saying that no, I'm just 50%. You are not. It's just a matter of practice. I will tell you what to do. Okay. You already know how to do the business analyst thing, right? You already know how to do the business analyst part. Is that right? Isn't it?
Yes.
Right. It's just a matter of understanding this tool, ServiceNow. Just understanding. When I say understanding, right? Um, I just gave you an example. Like, just can I tell you one thing?
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? Can you answer that question, or can you explain me that in a way that it'll give you answer for what you're asking? Let me let me ask you. Okay, all right. You can drive a car. Is that right? I'm going to the same example. You can drive a car. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Some school going student comes to you, asks you, right? Hey, I'm so afraid how to drive a car. How will you teach him? What will you tell him? I'm so
Okay.
afraid. I don't know how to drive a car. Tell me, how do you teach him?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna choose a safe area where I can train you. So, so that's it. So I start
Yeah.
with like, okay, how to use the to use the gear, how to use the how to be like maintain your direction, how things like this, how to where to put your hand, where to put your feet, how to manage the clutch with the gas, such those things, accelerator, like That's how you start, like showing the functionalities of the car, then how to use them, and then how to drive safe.
Simple. I always take this example of a car whenever I teach service now. You know why? I'll
Why?
tell you why. In my brain, okay, functionality is not separate. It's only separate physically and mentally. In whatever you said right now, it's a mechanical functionality. In whatever that I am saying that right now, it's a technology functionality. Will you accept to my point?
Okay.
Do you accept or do you have any questions on that?
You mean like the it's a common sense stuff. That's what, if I understand you correctly, but from technological perspective.
Correct. No, but that's a good point that I made. What I made is you just now told that you will teach him the functionality of how to operate a machine. Is that right?
Yes, yes. Up.
Even here in this case, ServiceNow, I'm going to teach you how to operate a technology. That's it.
Okay.
You got my point? You got my
Yes,
point?
yes.
Both are functional, is what I'm trying to say. Both are not process. Process means you have to theoretically read it. Functional means you have to work it out and read it. You have to
Okay.
practically do it. Even from whatever you with whatever you told him, right? Do you think that he has understood or he will understand?
He has to see you. He will believe in praxis.
Exactly. Whatever you told him that to whatever you taught him to drive a car, unless or otherwise he does that, right? Practically, you will not understand. Unless or otherwise, the same way is what serves now. Unless or otherwise you touch it, do it, you will not be able to understand.
So it means we have to do some hands-on on the system.
Of course,
Okay.
of course. Why not? Are you afraid of that?
No, no. I mean, like it's in part of the curriculum to do hands-on on the system, so we can now all navigate on functionalities of the system.
Exactly, exactly. We can start on the hands-on. We can definitely go through the hands-on stuff. Why not, right? So hands-on is very important on this in this particular part, right? Now, for the first day, let's not go on to the hands-on and all. I'm just trying to say that. I mean, we're just having conversation right now, isn't it? So
Yeah, yeah. Just now
for the
and
first
breaking the
day,
ice.
yeah, breaking the ice. So that you are comfortable on how to go about it. And as I said, see, it's like for me, ServiceNow is like I have saw ServiceNow from Helsinki. You know Helsinki, H. ServiceNow is right now um it's going to come in Zurich. Yokohama is done. Zurich is also, I think it has already come. I have saw ServiceNow from Helsinki. Yeah. Do you know the
which is
releases? Do you know all
which
these
is
releases?
dated back to 2000 what 11.
2011 or 10, I think Helsinki. You know this releases and all, right?
I know there is Washington, Yokohama. I guess now it's Yokohama, I guess.
Yes, now it is Yokohama. But what I'm saying is like 2016 or 2015, something like that. In fact, Geneva. In fact, Eureka. Eureka is what I have I have been like 2014.
Okay.
2014 Eureka, and then came Fuji, Geneva, Helsinki. So when I saw at Eureka, I saw ServiceNow. I did not add any difference seeing ServiceNow because it was all looking like a BMC remedy. When I say
It's
BMC
the
remedy,
same.
BMC,
There is no big changes. It's just adding.
exactly. It is same like BMC remedy. When I saw that service now at Eureka times, which was at almost around 2014 for that matter. So it did not have any great thing for me, but I can see how it evolved, how they conceptualized, how they did the functional part of it. I loved it, and I loved the way that the transition all happened, right? And that's exactly That's exactly what I loved about ServiceNow in total, right? Right. Now coming to the parts of um, you know, what are the modules, right? So why I'm not so much not thrilled about the modules is that, see, it depends on demand and supply. If the customer requires different services, ServiceNow is trying to expand itself to fit that into a module and provide the service. Although as I said, it started with ITSM, IT Service Management.
Okay.
Now it has broadly expanded to different modules, such as like field service management, customer service management, whatnot.
Which modules do you think we have to go through them that be like foundation for me to start with? There is ITSM, and which one, the other one?
We get a lot of modules. We can go with ITSM. We can go with ITSM. Like we can start with incident incident management is part of ITSM module. Okay, all right.
Okay.
ITSM basically, when I say module, it's more of an application. Okay, ITSM, under ITSM application we have a lot of modules, incident, change, different modules. Okay, so
Okay.
these we can in fact start with the incident. From tomorrow we can start with incident. I'll teach you
We are
how.
not going. We will go through CSA or just ITSM directly. We are not going to the
Oh,
admin.
I'll tell
Admin.
you. I will tell you because we are going to talk. We are going to focus on CSA only. Certified System Architecture is what we are going to focus on. Sorry, Certified System Administrator is where we are going to focus on. ITSM basically don't. It's not like, okay. You're trying to ask that way. Okay, what I'm saying is we will completely focus on CSA only. Okay,
Okay.
you don't get confused with if I learn ITSM, I'm not going to learn CSA. Not like that. Inside ITSM, there's incident module. From the incident module itself, whatever you're going to learn is for administrator only. It's basically we are not going to learn the concepts of ITSM so that you can give an exam for ITSM. Okay, but we are going to learn the administration of ITSM so that you are an administrator. You got my point?
So if I understand you correctly, so if you teach me ITSM, it's not from functional perspective, from admin perspective.
Exactly. Even in
Or,
CSM, you can pick CSM and you can learn admin. You can pick HRSD, you can learn admin. Okay, you got my point, right? So for every module, you need an administrator. Is that right? And that
yeah.
administrator needs to know everything related, and he should be certified in CSA. Is that right?
So yeah, in real time, how if you go to a company, how many CSA you find for service now, for example? Just one, or you find for every model
Every
they have the
everybody should be a CSA. Everybody should be a certified system administrator, or to start with.
but they ask you to do configuration in the at work? No,
No.
sometimes.
See, CSA is basically like just like as I said, right? CSA is basically like even if you're a business analyst, right? You should be a CSA. Why?
Mm.
Because you understand the concepts. The
Okay.
administration, it's not like a technical work, but the technical person what they are going to do, administrators, they are just going to go into that particular functionality and know everything, right?
Okay.
It's simple. It's simple, like knowing which switch to switch on the headlight, which switch to do the wiper, right? Which switches to no click touch for the brakes, right? That is what is admin. That's why I see that. You got my point, right? How
Yeah.
to
Okay.
understand the functionality, where to do what is this, why it is like this. For that to understand, the first certification of CSA for ServiceNow. Why? Because you need to know how to administer the service now. First thing, only then you could go to the next step.
Okay.
First step is you have to administer it. You have to understand the concepts. You have to understand why something is looking like this, why it is
Okay.
not looking the other way around.
Okay.
That is the first step, is what I'm saying. Just like
Okay.
how do you start even raising your cars with the key, right? Just the same thing,
Okay.
right? You can, yeah, exactly, like you cannot ask that school guy give you your car key and in the middle of the road to drive him. You cannot do that. You can only allow him to drive only after he has been trained. That training is what is CSA right now.
Okay.
Got my point, right? That training is what is CSA. Administration training is what is required for you to uh, be on yourself, you to drive the car on the road.
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to make you understand that, right? So because you definitely don't want anybody who doesn't know how to drive a car just start their car in the middle of the road. The car will go and dash. You will just crash, right? So what he needs to know, he needs to know the basics. He needs to know the foundations. He needs to know the fundamentals. And that's exactly what is CSA. That's what Servicenow call it as CSA, Certified System Administrator, because you know how to administer the functionality or the tool so that you can start working.
Okay. And how many hours do you think we can cover this training from end to end? All this, how many
So I
sessions?
will, yeah, yeah. I mean, let's start it for a month, right? For a month, for 20 to 25 days, 24 days, 20 to 24 days. Yeah, 24 days should be fine. I think, uh, let's see. Let's take a break at 12 days and see, and we can reflect back how we are going. And if we need more 12 days or if we need to extend, we can talk about it. Like 20
Okay.
days, 20 days, 20 days, something like that. Let's focus on 20 days for now.
So it
After
means
10
like
days,
5 sessions a week, and we have 2 days off, or we're gonna start continue till you are done. How many sessions a week you? Just for me to plan my activities, I have to correlate with you.
perfect. Understand that. So 5 sessions is fine. Daily, let's meet at the same time right now. How we are meeting?
Monday to Friday, then Saturday, Sunday off.
Yes, yes. Saturday, Sunday, definitely off. Yes.
Okay, yeah. I want to know. Okay, but
Yeah. Perfect, perfect. Yeah. 14th and 15th, I will not be available. I'll be traveling Thursday and Friday. Okay.
okay,
And we can resume on the next Monday. 14th and 15th, I will not be available. Other than that, I think we should be good.
okay.
Okay. I think
And for
perfect. And
handout, do you have any readings or something, or just will be for whatever we receive in terms of the lecture should be enough? Do you like?
you can go with the recordings. And I have a lot of good amount of tasks. Even in fact, if you are okay, do you have instance? Do you have developer instance with you?
It was released. I had it, but since I haven't used it, it's gone. I'm not sure. I don't think we can recover it. Right? You have to create another one.
You can try recovering it. Can you share your screen and can you show me that? You can see that.
I'll show. Just 1 minute. Share screen sharing. I'll do screen sharing. Okay. Share. I have. Can you see my screen? Hello.
Yeah, I think it's set to come. I'm yet to see the screen.
Yeah, can you see? I don't know why it got disconnected when I did the screen sharing. It was disconnected. I don't know. Should I do my screen? Can you see my screen?
Not yet. I think it's not coming.
It said entire screen. Okay. Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay. A service now here. Can you see it now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I did this. That. Okay. Build. Start building.
Mhm.
But okay, which one? I go with Yokohama or Zurich? Which one do you think I can go with? Washington. I was in Washington.
Yeah, Yokohama. Yokohama. You can go with Yokohama.
Go with Yokohama.
Yeah.
Okay. Login. So get started. What should I do?
Oh,
Get
yeah.
started.
So,
Get
one
started.
minute. No. I think go to the previous tab. Yeah, the top previous tab, not this window. Previous window.
Where? Just here. You are talking
No,
about
no,
get started.
no. You are in Yokohama release tab, right? I'm asking previous window, other window, ServiceNow developer. It says ServiceNow developer on top left.
I didn't
You have
service
the Google Chrome. You have different window, right? Different window, Google Chrome.
here.
Yeah, yes. Just click on
Okay.
Yokohama. Don't click the release notes. Yeah, just click on Yokohama. Yeah, just click that. Just click.
Okay. I clicked.
Come down.
Okay.
Yeah, request.
Request.
Yes,
Oh, it takes time.
yes. It definitely takes time. Yeah,
I'm not sure how long it takes, but
yeah. You click on start building.
okay. Start building. Okay. Okay. Here. That's it. I have it now.
That's it.
Can you see? That's the
Yeah,
one.
you can.
I I need to add this to favorites and start using it. That's all, right?
It doesn't work that way. Why? Because always you need to put your username and password. You can add to favorite.
Okay. Always go back here to classic here, sign in or how to
Yeah,
have it. Always. Okay. No, but I have it now. It's okay. Start building. I can have it and open window. I can work on it. Okay. Can I stop sharing? That's all. That's it.
that's it. Yes.
Okay.
For now, this should be fine. We can start from here.
O- Okay. Start from tomorrow then. Okay. Continue from
Exactly.
tomorrow. Same time. Okay.
Same time. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
If it is fine, just 30 minutes before also, I'll be okay. But that's fine, no issues.
Yeah, if I have, because sometimes I'm in other call. If I have time, I will connect 30 minutes earlier. If not, I'm sorry. 9 will be a good time for me. I will not miss it.
Yeah. Perfect. No
Okay.
problem.
Okay. Thank you. See you
No
tomorrow.
problem. Yeah. Have a nice day.
Okay. Bye.
See you tomorrow. Bye. And somebody who have joined, Kumar, can you?
Hi, good morning. I think I've joined very late, if I'm not wrong.
Your good name?
My name is Sam.
Pam.
Sam, SAN.
Sam.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam. Okay, please go ahead and talk to me about yourself. I mean, anyways, we're gonna close, but just we can. So, what's your aspiration for the BA?
I have totally 10 years of experience, which is into completely instant management, problem management, change. In fact, I have driven the IPC teams and all those things.
Uh-huh.
Recently, I've taken a break and I'm planning to come back. So, when I thought of coming back, I thought of getting into technical. When I say technical again, not completely technical, something which adds more value apart from the processes. So, I'm interested in the service now, BA, because that is very much related to me, or the work which I have done in my past. So that's the reason why,
Mm.
I am looking out to be a BA.
Perfect. Perfect. I think you can check with the Get Worksoft where
Mhm.
Kumar is there, and he
Mhm.
can reach out to you, or you can let him know about it. Right? You could have saw that from that message, something like that. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Just a quick question. How long is this, training session is going to be? How long is it? 1 month, 2 months? How was it?
We are planning it for almost 20 days, which is again 1 month because considering also Saturday, Sundays.
Okay, okay, got that.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank you.
thank you.
Perfect. Connect back tomorrow, and if you're also interested, you can join back. We have Driss as well with who's
Sure.
already there.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank
Nice to
you.
meet
Thank you,
you, Sam.
Driss. Yeah. you got a company, so you have to be happy.
Okay.
So
It's good to have,
okay.
I hope not too many, just one should be enough as a partner, learning partner.
There you go. That's true. That's true.
Are
Perfect.
you
Are
in?
you
It's time too. So for the time, and it's 9 o'clock, right? He's gone.
oh it's 10 o'clock, right? Okay. 9 o'clock.
No, no, 9 o'clock, because he joined late. So I'm not sure. Tell him now about we're starting at 9, not 10.
Oh yeah. I think in India, I think he's from Sam. You're from India.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What's his time zone? That's what I'm
Okay,
asking for.
I'm in the IST zone. I saw it just now. I just woke up and I just saw it. And I'm
Okay.
like, I just hopped in. I really don't know the timings. Probably, I'll have a
Okay.
word with the Get Work Soft and then probably
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just need
tomorrow.
coordination about timing, not to be late.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah,
Yeah.
I understand. Thank you, thank you.
It's
Okay.
6:30 IST. That's the time. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, thank you,
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Perfect. Thank you. Have a nice day.
thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Got to work soft. You'll share the recording, right?
Kumar. Kumar, over to you.
Maybe he's gone to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
coffee.
yeah, baby. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah. Okay. You have my email and everything, so you send it to.
Yeah, I will. You can pin me in the WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we don't want to miss the recording. Okay. Take care then. See you.
Yeah. See you. Bye bye. Have a nice day, guys.
Anna, take care.
Bye.
Bye.